Hey, no, stop. Just calm down. Don't do it, Gohan. You're not going out there.
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
Make sure you go ahead and check out yesterday's video, Vegeta versus Eren Jaeger from Attack on Titan. This is the brand new Dragon Ball fan animation, the updated portion, the second half of the original that has just dropped. Make sure you go ahead and check that out in the description below and the top comment when you have some time. Back in 2019, Lathera, who's another content creator, uploaded this on Twitter. It is a supercut of the Videl versus Spopovich fight, and it looks really bad. It is meant to drive a narrative that everyone just kind of watched as Videl got her ass beat for no apparent reason, and then at the end of it, Goku, who is looking straight at Gohan, who is losing his mind, tells him to not do anything, tells him to stand down in a very asshole-like kind of way. And if you just look at this clip, it looks bad. Honestly, the entire situation is extremely shitty. Even if you know the context of everything that was going on, of trying to find Babidi's hideout, of trying to figure out what these guys were doing, of following the Elder Kai or the Supreme Kai's instructions, even if you look at everything like that, watching Videl go through this, even if she is in a martial arts tournament, is brutal. In my opinion, this is the most brutal moment in Dragon Ball Z. There's nothing in Super that even comes close to Videl's beatdown by Spopovich. So I understand why a lot of people jump on the bandwagon with this clip, with this tweet saying that, yeah, Goku kind of sucks for allowing this to happen, and bringing up other reasons for Goku sucking, and you're allowed to not like Goku. Trust me, there are a lot of things I don't like about Goku, but you have to really look at the entire context of what was going on with this, and how this isn't exactly the worst version of this clip, and there is actually a better version of this that actually makes more sense. It feels better. Actually, there's two of them, and I'm going to show you those in a little bit. But first, I want to queue up my 2019 video that explained my thoughts on exactly what was going on and why I don't think that this whole situation is totally bad. I don't think this was one of those times where it was neither bad writing or Goku failing as a character. Now, if this whole situation was, say, set in a battlefield from Dragon Ball, like one of the picturesque locations where they usually fight, like the islands or valley or whatever the case might be, away from people, away from the World Martial Arts Tournament, they're not even in the tournament, and the same situation happened, then yeah, Goku is 100% in the wrong, no question about it. There's no reasoning. Even if there was, you can't justify what happened to Videl as reasoning for trying to figure out where Babidi is, trying to figure out where his lair is, or whatever the case might be. The fight between Spopovich and Videl, and the ultimate beatdown of Videl during the World Martial Arts Tournament, is by far one of the most gruesome moments in all of Dragon Ball, for me anyway. There are a lot of really sick moments in Dragon Ball. I mean, I recall the one where these guys are just shooting random people. That's probably one of the sickest moments as well, but this one in particular is extremely gruesome because it is like a giant beating the crap out of a little girl, and Videl up to this point has been modeled as a supreme and capable fighter in her own right. She was taking down guys twice or three times her size up to this point. That's why this is so jarring, because this is exactly what a fight between two completely different weight classes would probably look like if the female couldn't land any significant blows on the male. And that's why for me, this is probably one of the most horrible and difficult scenes to watch in Dragon Ball Z. So I don't want to downplay what happens to Videl in this scene by any means or by any stretch of the imagination. Alright, you've suffered through vintage BlackScape enough. My case is that in any other instance that isn't a tournament, then yeah, this is bad. You need to protect and save Videl. But when it comes to the tournament itself, she signed up for this and she had just broken Spopovich his neck. She had just broken his neck. Nobody seemed to care then. And so having him beat the hell out of her after she delivered a death blow, I mean, it just fits in the fact that the martial arts tournament is gruesome. People argue that Goku could have just let Gohan come in and torture the hell out of these two guys to get the information they needed, or the Supreme Kai could have, you know, trapped these guys and tortured them and taken the information for Babidi's hideout. But if these guys are being brainwashed and Babidi can see through what is going on with them and he has eyes on them, then he would know they're trying to find it. He would just move his hideout, so all that information that they would have gathered from Spopovich and other guy, yeah, that information would be completely irrelevant. It would be old and outdated. So you really had to follow Babidi's henchmen to get to that base. There was really no other scenario where you could have coerced the information from them because they are under his complete mind control and watchful eye. Plus, I don't think that if Gohan jumped in, he would have, you know, easily stopped Spopovich from beating the hell out of Videl or even saving Videl. I would gather that he would jump in and murder this guy. When he wasn't even his opponent to begin with, he would just murder this guy, and then Gohan could go to jail or whatever the case would have been. He would have been arrested. It would have been a crime at that point. And so maybe Goku is looking at it through that aspect. So that is my defense against what the situation was. Goku needs to be able to work with his words a little bit better, because when he tells Gohan to calm down, stop, don't go out there, don't do this, the US broadcast makes it sound like Goku doesn't give a shit about Videl. That's essentially what is going on. But what if I told you that the manga version is much worse than this? I believe it's much worse than this, because the manga version has Goku say, "Calm down, Gohan, she's not gonna die," in a surprised expression, like he is surprised that Gohan is upset about the horrible thing that is happening in front of everyone. So it just shows that in the way that Goku is written, he does act like he's a lot younger than what he is, but he in the manga doesn't really see that this is like a problem, probably because he has been coming to these tournaments since he was a kid and he's gone through really horrible things, and he thinks of Videl as a capable fighter as opposed to like the mismatch that this fight actually is. So what Goku says here in the manga to me is much worse than what he said even in the dubbed version, the original dubbed version of Dragon Ball. But there's another subtext to this, there's another layer to this that is really, really bad. And the fact that he specifically says that she's not gonna die, not really caring about her life, but if she does die, this is another defense that people have toward this, if she does die, then you can just bring her back with the Dragon Balls. A lot of people are defending this, that if she does die, then the Dragon Balls could resurrect her. That is the issue with Dragon Ball, and even back in the Buu Saga, this was an issue, that the Dragon Balls make it so consequences don't mean anything, and they especially don't mean anything to people like Goku or other characters that know the Dragon Balls can just reset everything. The reset button, the universal reset buttons in Dragon Ball, it was only the Dragon Balls, and they had different specifications where they could co-inert or they could not work, and it makes sense there, but it's still a problem. In Dragon Ball Super, it's much worse because you have other ways of resurrecting people and bringing back things and resetting things with the Angels and the Grand Prix, Zeno, the button, everything else. So this is the major issue with Dragon Ball, even back in those days. And of course, the whole show is called Dragon Ball, so it is about the Dragon Balls, and those are wish-granting balls. So you're writing a show around that concept, and so of course they are going to be prevalent. They're going to be a reset button, but at the same time, the issue is that that is it. You're going to bring everyone back. It's exactly what happened when Vegeta killed the entire arena and killed the entire town. They just brought everyone back. They even said it, they're going to bring everyone back. So it just feels less powerful, the moments of complete destruction, because there really is no consequences for most of Dragon Ball, and it gets even worse in Dragon Ball Super. But I would say that the Dragon Ball Z Kai dub has a better version of this scene that doesn't make Goku seem like an asshole, and that's this.
Gohan?
if Goku just says Gohan in this instance while Gohan is freaking out, it's better because it shows concern. Like, Goku is concerned about Gohan, he's concerned about the situation. Another version of this that is so much better is from Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Run it.
That's it. I've had enough. That jerk's going down.
Hey now! Okay, come on, take it easy, Gohan! No!
That's enough, Spopovich. You've had your fun. We came here for something far more important than this. Hurry up and win the match.
In this instance, Gohan actually transforms as they're telling him, like, yo, calm down. And then when he's about to shoot out of the waiting area, that is when Spopovich's accomplice comes in and tells him to stop. Let's stop playing with our food and finish it already. So this is a faster transition. It shows that Gohan was pissed off and was going to do something, but it was the henchman's accomplice. He was the one that basically stopped the carnage, without Goku really being the prime focus of this moment, which I like that also. Either way, this is going to be one of the most divisive moments in Dragon Ball Z and one of the most brutal moments in Dragon Ball Z, and it's gonna keep being this way years down the line. This tweet came out 2 years ago and people are still talking about it today, so this shit will still be forever a controversy. But at least we got this from Dragon Ball FighterZ. That's why I liked in Dragon Ball FighterZ where you have Videl getting hurt as one of the moves, and then Gohan jumps in and Kamehameha waves in Super Saiyan form whoever the opponent is. I think that's a good homage to this moment and makes it a lot more interesting and a lot better, and actually maybe redeems it in some aspects. Gohan finally being able to come to Videl's defense, it's a beautiful moment. Anyway guys, if you made it to this point in the video, you are now part of the hashtag #EndofVideo squad. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Make sure to drop that comment with that hashtag for a chance to be featured in my next video. Today I'm going to be responding to Crisis Among Infinite Darts AC. As the great Stan Lee once said, whoever wins depends on my mood of writing. I don't know who is writing. I don't know if he actually said that, but I guess that makes sense. It's not really helpful in a power scaling sense, but I guess you could just write your way into making a character win because of reasons, especially if they are your characters. Thank you so much for that little tidbit, Crisis. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.